this is one subcategory as the subcategories. Right now, when you log in tomorrow, there'll be you will have an opportunity from doing these specific sets to earn presents, right? So for the first one, this present is a small present. Presents contain a random zero chill player. The bigger the present, the higher quality it contains. It will open on 12/25 at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Check your unopened packs anytime after that to claim its content. This set expires at 8 p.m. On Christmas Eve on 12/24. So again, to go ahead and complete these, I actually took pictures of all the sets so that you guys will know what you'll need to go ahead and complete these sets as part of this review. Also, you have the opportunity to earn 2 random presents. Again, the same verbiage is there, but the contents of what's specifically inside the random present is probably what more you guys are looking for. So you do have an opportunity to earn 2 random presents. We also have a medium or bigger present. The present requirements are here right now, so I'm walking through that right now. Next up, we have hot cocoa. Right, so hot cocoa, this is for frozen players. So this is another thing. You can get hot cocoa collectibles, and you can exchange extra frozen players for a hot cocoa collectible. Use the collectible to thaw frozen players and unleash their full potential. Thawing a frozen player boosts its overall to a 92 overall. This set expires on 10 a.m. on January the 4th. So again, here are the set requirements of what you're going to need. You're going to need zero chill players. You're going to need some elite players. But you know what? More players I need to reveal to you guys. Jonnu Smith will be getting an upgrade. Right now, I kind of feel like, you know, a lot of these items you guys may like. I've seen a lot of people asking for these players. You know, maybe not so much Jonnu Smith, but I have seen a lot of people asking for Kenny Golladay. So Kenny Golladay is getting an update. I have seen this one. James Bradbury spammed in the chat for almost 2 to 3 weeks. James Bradbury is getting an upgrade. And also, I have seen this guy, this beast. You know, a lot of people out there asking, when is Deion Jones getting an update? Deion Jones is getting an update, an upgrade. One thing to keep in mind about these players is that you'll need those hot cocoa collectibles to thaw them out. So I'll go ahead and walk through how you can go ahead and get those specific items. Derrick Henry is going to be your other zero chill master. So zero chill has like 4 parts. Part 1 and part 2 released tomorrow. Derrick Henry's, you know, on the offensive side. Charles Woodson is on the defensive side. You'll see right over here that if you complete the set to earn the 95 overall Derrick Henry, you will also get his power-up item and the NAT versions of all 3 of the 93 overall players that are required in this set. So right here, I'll go ahead and walk through those players who are required for the set. You got Zach Ertz as one of the players that are required for this specific set. Also, you have Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake is another item. And then, of course, OBJ. OBJ is going to be required for this set to go ahead and get Derrick Henry. So for those folks right here that are looking at the set requirements, of course, you'll need those players, those studs, as well as the other zero chill players. And of course, last but not least, is Derrick Henry and his ratings right there. So you have Derrick Henry. I'm telling you, man, those eyes keep me frozen in track. So there you have it. That's your Derrick Henry. We also have Charles Woodson. So Charles Woodson will be coming out as well. So Charles Woodson, the players that you're going to need for him to go ahead and complete his set, and you'll get those players back, are Geno Atkins. Also, you will get Justin Houston. So Justin Houston is another one. And then, of course, the other player is going to be Malcolm Jenkins. I've seen a lot of people asking, when is Malcolm Jenkins getting an upgrade? He should be getting an upgrade as part of this program. And then again, you guys saw this tease out. Huge shout out to Madden Mobile Nick for everything that he did last week for doing the stream, as well as Z Farles. He shared this with you guys on Charles Woodson and all that kind of great stuff. When is Mahomes getting an upgrade? I see a question right there. Oh man, when is Mahomes getting an upgrade? I'm just gonna keep a smile on my face, man. There's a lot of stuff coming. There's just a lot of stuff coming in the month of December. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's go and take a look at the store. So here are your store offers. You have stuff that's going to be in your featured tab. Just want to show you this. There are going to be some items that you're going to be able to go ahead and get with points. Some stuff that you'll be able to go ahead and get with coins. So again, these these are just some of the offers that are going to be there. But I know for the community, there's always a lot of questions of like, what are those zero chill offers specifically that I can get with the currency? Here, you'll be using your snow to go ahead and get some of these items. So you'll be able to get 81 plus zero chill player, 85 plus zero chill player, a zero chill hero fantasy pack with snow, a random present, a small present. You'll be able to go ahead and just convert your snow into presents if you want to go ahead and do that. But again, like I was telling you guys earlier, you will be able to go ahead and get those Beast Food collectibles. There's a total of 4 that you'll get as you move up to tier 20 in the program. But one thing to keep in mind is that if you want to go ahead and get another snow beast, you can use 400 snow, get that pack, and then when you go ahead and get that snow beast, you can go ahead and get those Beast Food collectibles to go ahead and feed that snow beast. You'll need 4 of those to go ahead and get the other items. The hot cocoa collectibles are to thaw out those players, kind of like what I mentioned about a little bit earlier. But there's also training offers, guys. So wanted to give you a heads up that there are training offers. Part of this program as well. You can use training to go ahead and get zero chill players as well as random presents. So yeah, there you have it. That is just going to be the first release happening tomorrow for zero chill. Pretty excited about that. So it's definitely, there's just a lot coming, guys. There's just a lot coming.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and do some giveaways real quick here. Appreciate all you guys coming by for story time. I hope you guys are excited about elements of the promo that's going to be coming out. I will say that there is a lot more coming. There's a lot more coming. I have a smile on my face because I had to capture all the assets or all the graphics for the program. So there's definitely some gems out there that I think you guys will be pretty excited about. And again, like I mentioned, there's multiple parts, right? So zero chill, we call it release 1 and 2 will release tomorrow. And then of course, there's out of position. There's also Ghost of Madden. So keep an eye out. We'll make sure to preview a lot of that stuff over on Good Morning Madden. We'll maybe give you a little tease. Make sure to follow at EA Sports_Mutt for all that information that we'll be teasing out specifically for the program. We do have a holiday schedule though for Good Morning Madden. I won't be here for part of the holiday. We won't be doing the stream, but don't worry about that. We got at EA Sports_Mutt. They're going to be teasing out a lot of stuff over there. Christmas Day is going to be Christmas Day, man. I'm telling you, Christmas Day is going to be exciting and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's go ahead and roll some giveaways. First up, Brandon Spoomer. So what I'm going to be doing is for the giveaways is like Brandon Spoomer, you're going to get the Derrick Henry pack. So tomorrow, when everything is done, we're going to get you a Derrick Henry pack. That is going to go ahead and give you Derrick Henry, his pup, all of those 3 players NAT, as well as 5,000 training. So stack bundle, you're getting the Charles Woodson pack at 5K. The scoop, you're getting Derrick Henry, and I'm just running through this. I'm alternating them. The scoop, you're getting Derrick Henry, Sniper God, you're getting Charles Woodson, shirt off G74. You're getting Derrick Henry pack. I need to rule some more giveaways before we get on out of here. So let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to try something different. We're going to try something different tonight. We're going to try to do a giveaway by using a keyword. So let me get through the regular giveaways for the dump truck. We'll do something special. All right, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Appreciate all you guys. So much. I need that, Henry. So let me go ahead and roll it. Our next giveaway winner is going to be Z Mariner Fan. So Z Mariner Fan, congratulations to you. Appreciate you being here, brother. There you go, Z Mariner Fan. Appreciate you being here. Let's go ahead and roll. You won the Charles Woodson pack. We're doing a Derrick Henry pack. We got Playboy Jenkins. Playboy Jenkins, congratulations to you, Playboy Jenkins. Good stuff. We're going to go ahead and do a Charles Woodson pack for 5K right now. I'm going to go ahead and roll that. And that's going to be Little Hedge Killer 65. Little Hedge Killer 65. Congratulations to you. I'm kind of, I think the best value here is the Charles Woodson pack. In tomorrow's stream, though, what I'll do is I will work on looking through all the players, and maybe what we'll do is we'll do some frozen players. Maybe we'll do, we'll do some frozen players. We'll do some snow beast, all that kind of stuff, to go ahead and get you guys hooked up there as well. But for tonight, we're just going to give you just that pack, because that pack is going to give you the hero, the pup, It's going to give you all the NATs back. We'll give you some training for that as well. All right, our next winner is going to go ahead and be Old Man Rex. Old Man Rex, congratulations to you. Old Man Rex, congratulations to you. And then we're going to do a Charles Woodson pack, and then we're going to do like 3 dump trucks. I got a lot of granting to do tomorrow. So we got Beast Austin 14. Beast Austin 14, congratulations to you. You got the Charles Woodson pack and 5K training. Let me know in the chat what you think. What was your favorite part of the program so far? I mean, there's a lot. There is a lot going on in the program. So yeah, let me know what you think was your favorite part. All right, we're gonna try this thing real quick here, and
let me see.
Let me type this in here. Chill. Zero chill. Hold on 1 second here. Let me see. Can I get this to work?
Skinny post.
I did. I got it to work. Okay. Let me do this. Reduce the spam. I'm gonna put up the 5. All right. So people are saying the presents are their favorite part. The ghosts, man, you haven't seen the ghosts yet, man. You haven't seen the out of position players. But I'm glad you're excited for that. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. All right. In the chat, okay, now it's case sensitive right over here, chill. And again, the anti-spam is on because I believe you guys can follow instructions. Do not spam it more than 5 times. You only need to spam it once, which you don't really need to spam it. Just need to type it once. Type it once. Chill, all capital letters. Chill, all capital letters. I'm going to give people a minute because I see a lot of chill lowercase letters and everything. All capital letters, chill. So, you know, chill on, chill. There we go. People are getting it now. I'm going to give it a minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to give away a Charles Woodson and a Derrick Henry pack and 10K training. So that's what we're going to do. Give me a W in between all of that. And again, I want to encourage you guys, do not spam chill. Only do it once. You will get disqualified from the giveaway if you do more than 5 times. All right, so don't do that. Just do it once. You only have to do it once you're entered. If you're not sure, just do it twice. Just don't. I'm giving you 5 chances to not mess this up. So there you go. I see a lot of chill in the chat. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I see W's in there. We're just gonna chill with the music. I'm gonna give it a minute before I roll because I want as many people to enter as possible. I see 1,188. There has to be more eligible people than that in the stream to enter. Make sure you're following the channel and all that kind of great stuff. Let's see how many people we got here. We got over 20,000 people. 20,000 people, and we have 1,373 eligible. Maybe you're just sitting and you're not even wanting to participate in this giveaway. That's fine. What I'll do is I'm going to roll one right now for this individual, and then I'm going to roll 2 more. We're just going to roll 2 more. So the Big Taco 97, the Big Taco, congratulations to you, man. I'm going to put you in the sheet. The Big Taco. You won one of those. It's wild to me that, man, so a lot of people are watching. They probably don't have the chat up to enter for the giveaway. But what I'll do too is I'll make sure that after that, we'll just go to like anybody that's in the chat and we'll do another giveaway too. So we're going to leave it right there. Hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate, just appreciate you guys, really, at the end of the day. So, huge shout out to Mills, huge shout out to J-Dub for kind of helping me with the camera setup. If I feel like I have to shave every single day right now because you can see the stubble on my face if I don't. So someone said no Seahawks. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Seahawks will be coming. Bram, good stuff. Good to see you, man. All right, I'm rolling one more. Got 2,000 eligible users for this. And again, you know, I wanted to make sure that people that are in the chat have this opportunity. That's why we're doing it this way right now, by using the word chill. All right, I'm gonna roll it. We got Crab Z25. Crab Z25, congratulations to you. Congratulations to you, sir.
Cover 3 out of what?
I'm gonna go ahead and mark this over here. And then we're gonna go ahead and roll one more. I think my limit was 15 giveaways. Oh man, good stuff.
I know Hill was gonna run down lane.
All right. Let's see who's next. We're gonna give it a minute. I promise I do the stream till 8 o'clock. Let people roll in. While we're doing this, just a reminder: tomorrow, Zero Chill will be here. Definitely want to go ahead and check all that kind of stuff out with Zero Chill. And great stuff all around in that program.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
The guys, but sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now that was probably their thought offensively. Under pressure here, And down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Good job, good job.
Check this play out.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, he fucking dropped it.
Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively.
Wow.
But instead it just brings up fourth down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Wide open. Drops it.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Empty Panther is hard to.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Good hand,
But a mistake
Deion. Good
there,
hand.
That can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a
He
third and
loved his empty
short,
Panther.
third and
I'm
1.
gonna send something at him now.
They'll look to throw for it on third and 1. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
He dropped it.
Left here on the clock.
Good job, baby, good job.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL
Wasn't watching
on
the
EA
clock.
Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The
Full
offense
timeout,
back
three
out there
timeouts.
at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's
ahead,
turn as
mistake.
they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard
that
there.
PA
It's
deep-
2nd and
deep
11
cross, too.
after the loss to start
That's a
out
good
here,
play,
2nd
too.
and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Rodgers now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Bad pass.
Ryan
Bad
Lott, the Hall
pass.
of Famer with a pick.
Big 6.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And he's over the line and in touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
I'm playing
And
like
the Raiders
ass
able
right
to
now.
extend that advantage. It's good to make it 17-7.
Oh, that ain't all way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Asamoah. And the return comes to a halt.
How you lob the ball in front of him and the dude jumps up and catches it and back up?
Continue. That's the second
what
pick
kind of
thrown here in the
six
third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game.
The dude
Instead,
is in
he throws
front of
another
him,
interception.
like 5
Now their
yards.
task is even
Lob the
tougher.
ball.
He'll drop this down to
dude,
Jackson.
not be
That
on for
catch
one.
good for
Still
only
picks
a
it
couple.
up.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone
And he's
catches the
back
ball
up
and has
5
a head of steam
yards.
come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I've been seeing it a lot.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Got the new Xbox. Why you forward, man?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there. 56 yards.
Demon, do I know you by another name?
Not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the run, it's Barkley.
And he ran right past the
Just a
dude he was
yard on the
supposed
first
to block.
down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Oh.
Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He's going
Oh my God! Yeah, he threw it over his head.
Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Gotta
And past
be
the
kidding
40
me.
before he's out
Oh,
of
it went
bounds.
right
That
through
one,
me.
a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Jacobs, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
action. They'll throw.
Oh my
He is
God,
going
got
to
him
fall
down.
down here. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity,
shit.
he's grabbing it. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They run it with Jacobs, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? Those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. They're going deep for Hill, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Yeah, that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives.
Every time I get to the last 3 games to win,
some offense that'll move
shit
the ball
always
downfield.
pops off on the fucking game.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away.
Like they don't want you to win fucking 13 games.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
Why I gotta be on that, J-Dub? What's up?
And 10. Mayfield gonna lead the Browns up now.
I ain't heard from you, man. Where you been? What's up?
One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go with Brown. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he...
But when you get back, you make sure to let me know.
Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Yeah, we'll see.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up
You
with a
funny
2nd and
today,
1.
J-Dub. You very
Extra
funny.
receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't
Why you
account
say
for the
that,
running back
J-Dub?
slipping
You
out of the
crazy.
backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big
How's the
yards on
family?
that play.
Still working.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go
You
to
got
a
it.
spot that they haven't gone before. Time to
And this is caught at the 20.
I know you got it. You a strong dude, man. You'll take care of it. I know you will.
And even 60 yards.
You know my phone always on if you need to talk to anybody, homeboy.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one complete to Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That's right. You got to take it
They'll contain him
one
to
day
just
at a
4.
time.
2nd down.
One day at a time.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense
this
thus
is
far and able to keep this
crazy.
offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
About 4. I need to win at least 3 of them. Every time I get down to right here, that's when all the gayness in the game comes out. It's just fucking crazy, man. Like they don't want you to fucking win that shit.
Halftime will take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coach.
It's real hard. Real fucking hard.
Of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this.
We go. Get a fucking pick.
It's up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On second and a yard, Rodgers.
Man, come on!
Thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will in fact hold on to the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it, able to retain possession.
Oh my God!
Not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This shit, man.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. A real scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2
fucking
picks
asshole playing, man.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head.
He ain't on some bullshit right now.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run forward quickly. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him.
Oh my.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard
Oh,
line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I can't keep containing field goals.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Who you know in here? Oh, okay.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Me that.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Let's do this.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Shit crazy out here.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile
Shout
quarterback.
out to the 5
all
viewers
day
in the
long,
chat.
They've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ah, shit.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. He'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Should be in here. Talking to me, y'all.
Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
They go play action. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Dude playing with this Baker Mayfield like he's the truth, man.
Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, that's going to be
Good deep.
in the end zone. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Jim Brown. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Wow, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up
Come on, Barry, you gotta win this game.
On the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll go again with Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Yeah, let's go. Have to put Bo in there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm
Let's
looking at the
go.
clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little
Need
bit
my
more
13
time off.
games.
Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, This is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Mayfield.
Yeah.
Going to be incomplete.
Good stuff, Jamal. Good stuff.
It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mayfield to throw.
Man.
He's going to let it fly.
Give me that. Let's go.
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
And Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
And we get a quitter. Damn, that was a hard game. Jeez. Wins out of 5. All right, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, holding just past the 50. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw.
Wow.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
My God.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, here's McNair. Uncorks one for Davis.
I'll take that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down Rodgers Cromartie. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
26.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he
That
drops
is
it.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
All I need to see.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Cortland Finnegan.
So Cortland Finnegan can hang with Marquise Brown.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago.
Did y'all see
I
that?
question his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Hey, keep it going, y'all. Keep it going.
Now McNair. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Gave him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. They keep it with Henry on first down.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. 32 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there the counter play
Marquise Brown
for the touchdown.
drops 2 passes.
Makes a counter play in general successful, Charles.
And what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back,
look at that.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Just what you want on a first down run.
God,
Call it 8 yards,
running like
and it's 2nd and 2.
Unstoppable.
To throw, McNair. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and
Oh! He didn't fucking make that.
Jonnu Smith taking it in. And the Titans have taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh my God, this is hilarious, man. How this defense is.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now McNair. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll run with Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Right inside here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. McNair.
Wow!
That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Thought Derrick Henry was going to come through my defense like that?
Losing a yard
Fuck
or
out of
two.
here.
The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's giving his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. McNair to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up
Ball
incomplete.
hits him in the
And with
numbers.
just 1 second
And
remaining
he
in the
fucking
first
just stands
half,
there with
they'll
his
call the
hands down like
timeout.
a fucking dummy.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
Got a man on him, and a fucking lineman catches a fake field goal.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that
Dog, this nigga got a fucking man on him, and a fucking lineman catches the ball over him.
Understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see.
How the fuck do a lineman catch a ball over a fucking linebacker?
Back for quarter number 3. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play.
And then I caught a safe.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard.
So he couldn't fucking make that play.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy?
Oh my God.
That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Man, I'm done.
He's
Fuck
able to
this
get
guy
this
right
way
here,
down.
man. Next game. I'm still mad at that fucking last play. I'm talking about the fucking fake. I'm still mad from that. And I fucked up on that.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll run on first
13
down.
wins.
George.
They
And not able to break away
crazy
this
shit
time as they're going to
all
stop
the
him
time.
right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This guy coming out in strong close the whole fucking game. So it ain't that many fucking plays. It ain't that many fucking plays in strong close like this, huh?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's George. And he is
Doing the same
out of
shit
bounds,
this dude
but
just
not
told me
before
in my
he's
stream a
inside
little
the
while
30.
ago.
A gain of
Same
13.
shit.
It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver.
I can adjust to something I've never seen before,
They
man.
both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice
Never
little
seen
shake and
this
bake
gay
at the
shit
line of
before.
scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Trying to punch it across with Bush.
Look at that going
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
And I know I'm playing like a little young punk. That's what's making me real mad, too.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
43 is the mic. Hey, take 26.
To throw again, Rodgers. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Look at that,
And
dog.
a throw there
Oh my
gonna be
God.
incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're
Oh
staring
my
at a 4th
God,
down.
this
Well
fucking
done.
game, man.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
18. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. three in the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
On first down, Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, that one caught by Tyreek Hill. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And Rodgers is going to go down.
Coming right
He's
around.
sacked.
Motherfucker Montez Sweat
able to drop
coming
it that
around
time
every
for his
fucking
second
body.
sack
Nobody
of the
ain't even
evening.
blocking.
They bring their punter out there now. As their opening drive stalls out, he's on to punt.
That's ridiculous.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And partner, to me, that
What's
one was
up,
all
Alex?
about
What's
timing.
going
If he's
on?
there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Go, D. Hey, it's
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
check 50. Check 50. Check. Switch. Joker.
Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin, 41 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well.
What's the deal, Alex? How are you doing
and your
tonight?
defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly
I'm
kind to you.
a little upset right now. So right now, I can't take criticism,
See if you
bro.
can come up with a strategy to play better in the second, but there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I understand it being in somebody's dreams. When you in there, you supposed to be helping them, not fucking criticizing them.
In the first half.
If you see something,
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That one complete to Hill. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 74 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw.
Give me that, bitch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy
I
traffic,
fucking
and it's
threw it the first time.
intercepted.
He fucking...
Picked off by Dr. Rogers Cromartie. And a good return here as he takes it up past the
Fucking
30-yard
faked the ball.
line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's second down.
Fuck your strong close, nigga.
51 to Mike. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Coming. I'm coming.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll set up a throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't
first.
the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Check safety, check safety. 19.
He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Mike, boy, 51. I'm on.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14.
Right on him!
That's complete to his receiver, McCoy.
Make the fucking play!
He's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike check 33.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers going to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. It's George. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Now the first carry here for Tom Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 45 on second down, Vick. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's done. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Vick now. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
On 1st and goal, Gurley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Vick. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Vick. His pass caught at the 4. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. And a huge play that time. 59 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to work. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. That one good for 37 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Vic, he's going to keep this on the option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Vick will look to throw on first down. Looking downfield.
Goodness!
Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Vick looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And nothing but daylight ahead.
You go like this!
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say,
It's caught inside the 25.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Let's run a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
how did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even. They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, Vick. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it's going to be 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And his throw here is incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators, and now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 70 yards, and his guys are going to take the lead. That run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yard rate, big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a give right side. It's done, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Vic loses the...
Let's fucking go!
And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Fucking go. One more.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's calm the crowd.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, here's Watson. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards.
Edwards-Helaire, huh?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I got him.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson.
Go
To the end
ahead.
zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Oh,
He will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1 yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 20.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
56 for my boy.
To throw is Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. That's Johnson. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And what a big-time play there. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2 yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, our score 9-6. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Mike 51.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Metcalf once again the target. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen for Henry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. This is caught. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
We got 3.
Out of the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this. And they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's a second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown, and it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 47 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This
money.
guy doesn't drop
Couldn't
any
pick that off.
defensively. 3rd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They thought he can win every battle.
And almost picked off.
What do you
I
call
guess the good
that?
news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's get off the field, team.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
That's what I'm talking about. Get your 13.